Hi everyone, I'm Amrita and welcome to my channel Fries and Shine. Here you will find evidence-based, no-nonsense, nutrition-related information. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss how to lose weight without exercising. Now, most importantly, please don't take this to mean that exercise is not important or that I'm promoting not exercising. But most of us exercise only some days a week, and there are some of us who may not be able to exercise at all. Is all hope of weight and fat loss lost for us people? Here is the good news. You can still achieve some of your weight and fat loss goals without exercising. Sure, it will be much slower, but it can be done. So first, I will discuss the difference between exercise and physical activity. Then I will talk about what NEAT is and how you can use this to lose weight without exercising. Then I will discuss the various ways in which your body uses the food that you eat. And lastly, I'll round up with my top 5 favorite ways in which you can optimize your NEAT. First things first, let's discuss the difference between exercise and physical activity. Exercise is the structured, intentional and planned movement of muscles, generally for the improvement of health or any parameter of fitness. For example, planning and taking out time to go for a run every alternate day, or engaging in strength training activity in order to increase muscular strength. Physical activity, on the other hand, is any movement at all that requires the use of energy. In this video, the focus is going to be on non-exercise physical activity and energy use. Some examples of this kind of activity are brushing your teeth, wearing your clothes, combing your hair. What is NEAT? NEAT or NEAT stands for Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis. Thermogenesis simply means the creation of heat or the creation of energy. So NEAT is just the science name for the body's use of energy for all activities other than exercise, eating and sleeping. This includes energy used for activities such as showering, getting ready, sitting, standing, shopping, etc. It's important to discuss NEAT because this is the majority of the movement that we perform all day. It's a way for our body to use energy and therefore it can have an implication in weight and fat loss. So to quickly recap, in order for you to lose weight, the amount of energy that your body uses to do work has to be more than the amount of energy that you put in it through food. And here are the 3 main ways that your body utilizes food. About 60% of the energy generated by your body is used for processes like circulation and breathing, just basically to keep you alive. 10 to 15% of the energy is used to digest, absorb and store the food that you eat. And then some energy is used for all the various muscular activities that your body performs. Now this third component, the muscular activity component, is quite variable and is further divided into exercise activity and non-exercise activity. Exercise activity is pretty straightforward. It's the kind of activity and muscular movements that we perform when we engage in planned and structured exercise. The exercise recommendations for maintaining health are 150 minutes or about 2.5 to 3 hours per week of moderately intense exercise. And hopefully, most of us get at least so much in. Some of us even get more. Let's assume we're getting in 3 hours of planned and structured exercise. Of the 168 hours that we have in a week, you're only using 3 hours for exercise. What about the 165 remaining hours? How can you optimize these to help you lose weight and to lose fat? Here's where you tap into the NEAT aspect of physical activity. Increase small tasks and activities around the house or when you're at work, when you get back to work, so that you decrease the amount of time you spend being sedentary. Engaging in several small, low-intensity activities also forces your body to use fuel and can really add up to support your weight loss and fat loss goals. For example, someone who is lying in bed all day may be burning 1500 calories. The same person, if he engages in non-exercise activities all day, may burn 1700 calories, and over time, this extra burn of calories will reflect in his weight and his fat loss. Also note, non-exercise activity is independently related to your risk of heart disease. What this means is that even if you exercise regularly but you are sedentary for the rest of the day, you still have an increased risk of developing heart disease. This makes sense, right? What you do in the remaining 23 hours of the day has a much bigger impact and say on your health than the 1 hour of scheduled exercise that you remove. So keeping in mind that some of us are still semi-locked down and may not have access to gyms or the outdoors in order to exercise, I've rounded up 5 super easy ways that you can engage in non-exercise activities. This list is not exhaustive. You can do absolutely anything you like. Any movement is good and valid movement. So here are my top 5 ideas or clever hacks of increasing non-exercise movement around the house. If you live in a building with an elevator, take the stairs whenever you can, or at least halfway if you live on higher floors. Home chores like ironing, cooking, mopping, sweeping contribute major movement to your day, so do engage in these whenever possible. Answer phone calls while walking around the house or the office. This is one of my favorite ways to get in movement, and depending on how long your calls last, you may even get in 15 to 20 minutes of uninterrupted movement, which is great. Run errands yourself as much as possible. Tasks like grocery shopping, if it's safe for you to do so. Even intra-office tasks, if you usually delegate them to someone else, try do as many as you can yourself. Even if you are just sitting at home chilling all day and watching TV, make sure that you're getting 3 minutes of movement for every 30 minutes that you are sitting. There are several apps that you can use to do this, or you can simply use your alarms on your phone. In conclusion, a low bout of intense exercise can help you burn some calories, but large amounts of low to moderate intensity activity all day can collectively help you burn a lot more. So if you already engage in regular exercise, that's great. Now focus on optimizing and getting in enough need throughout the day. And if you aren't able to exercise for whatever reason, all hope is not lost. You can still hack the system by optimizing and engaging in NEAT to bring your energy expenditure right up and to continue to lose fat and weight. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please like, share and subscribe to my channel and share this video with other people who may also find it helpful. If you have any questions or concerns, you can leave them either in the comments below, reach out to me over email or reach out to me over Instagram. I'd love to talk to you. I hope to hear from you very soon. Until then, take care and keep shining.